You see, the risk in staying connected to somebody who can't see you is not that they'll lose you, but that you will lose you. And that's the bigger risk here. It can be so hard to let somebody lose you because there's part of you that deeply, deeply wants to be seen and loved and met by this person. And it is so horrible to feel so misunderstood. I think it's one of the things that you've kind of got to get okay with, whether you're in a relationship or not, whether you're trying to be in a relationship or not. Being misunderstood is something that's going to happen throughout life and relationships. And when you're ending a relationship or you're starting to choose yourself and you're starting to really listen to your own inner scream that's saying that you've had enough of being ignored, put down, dismissed, being belittled, and your needs not mattering to someone, when you start to listen to that part of you, it feels like you're also letting go of a part of you that really thought the only answer was to be seen by this person. And maybe this is why it's time to let this person lose you, not just for them to get their own lessons from this experience, but for you to see that it wasn't them that could fix this pain within you that feels so misunderstood, so unloved, and that actually it's time that you learned that love didn't need to be this hard, and that actually you can be loved just as you are without trying to convince anybody. Because in this relationship that you found so hard to let go, I guarantee that you've tried every way you can of trying to explain to this person who you are, what your needs are, how you feel, your fears, what you think could make the relationship better. Maybe you've offered the opportunity to go to therapy. Maybe you've said it in a kind way, a calm way. Maybe you've said it with boundaries. Maybe you've said no in the hope that this person would change, step up, listen, realize what they've lost. And maybe they didn't. And the thing is that love isn't supposed to be like this. It's not supposed to be this convincing game. It's not supposed to be right and wrong. It's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be a team. It's supposed to be you and them versus the problem, not you versus them. And when you start to feel like you're fighting for love and fighting to be seen, you have to start to question, is it now time that I fight for myself? Is it now time that I fight for the love that is peaceful, that doesn't make me beg, that doesn't make me accept crumbs, that doesn't make me wait, that doesn't make me second guess myself or question myself, doesn't make me feel anxious, doesn't make me go round in circles, doesn't make me tiptoe, walk on eggshells. That's not what you need. That's not the vibe of your home, right? And we're both here and we're both present and we both want to make this work. We want to listen to each other. We want to care. Believe me when I say that it matters how you feel. This scream that you have had in this relationship where you have been trying and trying and trying to be heard, where you've been trying every way you can to be heard, this scream matters. I hear you. I know what this is like. And I know the empowerment that you will feel within yourself when you really, truly start to choose yourself. And in order to do this, you just have to be honest with yourself. Get quiet, listen. Is this working? Is this the relationship you want? Not just for when it's good, but for how it is. Because if you're waiting for the when it's good, it keeps you in a state of stress. It keeps you in a state of waiting, of walking on eggshells, of wondering what's going to happen next. Could this person disappear? And all that does is reinforce those wounds, reinforces those narratives that you're trying so hard to heal from. Maybe the next step in your healing is to understand that your needs mattered all along. And when this person gaslights you, shuts you down, walks away, stonewalls you, whatever it is that they do, when they disappear for days and then come back like nothing's happened, that's not your fault. That was never yours to fix. It wasn't your responsibility that they showed up that way. Your only responsibility now is to listen to that little part of you, the younger you that needs you to love and protect them now, that needs you to make decisions that say, hey, there's an adult here now, I'm looking after you, don't worry, we've got this, and this is what we're going to do. And I know you might be sad, and I know you might not understand why we have to let this person lose you, but we've got to do it for you. We've got to look after you now, little you. This person's behaviour was there before you, and it will be there after you, and is not because of you. And now you get to give this person the opportunity of seeing themselves too. When they lose you, they lose your fight, they lose your passion, they lose the energy that you've been putting into fixing and keeping this relationship together, and that background noise as they heard it will suddenly stop. And that's what they need. They need it to stop in order to get that jolt, in order to be woken up into what they've lost in the loving, beautiful person that you are. I know it might feel like a risk to let them lose you when things have not been good, when they're not seeing you in a favourable way, when they've got this vision of you where you're the villain and they're the victim, when they're not able to see your side of the story. It feels like a risk because what if they never see it? But the truth is, this person is far more likely to reflect on it and to feel the love behind all of your actions, even if you were toxic at times. When they have lost you, when they no longer have access to you, they are far more likely to understand what you were trying to say all along. And that isn't a reason to hold on. What I want you to do is put your hand on your heart, acknowledge that hurt, vulnerable part of you that so badly wants to be seen by this person, and say, I see you. I know how hard you tried. You did everything you could. I see you. Okay? You've really got to start seeing this part of you that so badly wants to be seen by this other person. Because as long as you think that the way out of this pain is for them to fix it, for them to see it, for them to change, you will always be trapped in that cycle. You will always be reliant on them, so that even if you were together, even if you were in a better relationship and it was in a better state than it was before, you'd still be on some level dependent on them, which would bring up anxiety inevitably at points in your life. Because we're not supposed to be that dependent on someone for our emotional well-being. And this is now your opportunity to say, guess what? I don't need you. I don't actually. I thought I did. I thought I was going to die without you, but I'm not. I'm going to prove to myself that I'm not. And you will feel so much better, so much stronger, so much more empowered, so much more grounded, happier, calmer, more peaceful. You'll be you again. You see, the risk in staying connected to somebody who can't see you is not that they'll lose you, but that you will lose you. And that's the bigger risk here. Because as long as you stay with somebody who is refusing to see the whole of you, to welcome the whole of you, you will shut parts of yourself down. You'll be less creative, less motivated, less inspired, less vibrant, and you'll start to wonder where your spark went. When we're giving all of our energy to somebody else, we lose our spark. We lose ourselves, and this is the risk that I don't want you to take. So maybe it's time to let them lose you so that you can find you again. When you decide that you're going to start putting yourself first, there may be a period of grief where you cry and cry and cry and you really feel the loss of it. And at this time, you might feel more vulnerable, you might feel weaker, you might long for them back, you might want to message them, you might want to fix it, you might want to say one last thing. But every time you don't do that, you're letting them lose you and you're choosing you. Every time you resist the urge to say that one last thing, you're getting stronger. And over time, you'll realize that you no longer have those urges anymore. And you will look back at this and wonder why you ever did. I promise you, it takes time. I've walked this path. I know how confusing and I know how hard it is. I've been there and I've come out the other side too. It gets better. Trust me. Everything is going to be okay. Everything will actually be lighter, better, easier. Like you've forgotten how good you could feel. Honestly, on the other side of this painful relationship, there is something much better. and you're clearing the way for somebody so aligned to come along into your life so that you can go to a wedding and be at the wedding like I was at the other day, where everybody in the room was so happy that those two were getting married. There was not a doubt in anybody's mind, and you deserve somebody like that. You deserve somebody who everybody celebrates you being with rather than worries about it. So I hope this video has given you some peace, encouragement, and set you on the right path. And if you need any more support at the moment, I've currently got a 30% discount on my one-to-one coaching till the end of August. In September, my coaching is going to come off my website and you'll only be able to access it through the Heartbreak Healers Club. So if you'd like any more information about any of the things that I do, how you can join the Heartbreak Healers Club, I'd love to see you there, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.